Okay. All right, so let's try this one more time. So what I had to do is this. I had to use the shea butter, right? I have to use the shea butter, right? This is the shea butter. And when you use the shea butter, you incorporate all of your oils into the shea butter. And when you do that now, then you start blending. Now you got other people, they put it in the fridge, right? And make it cool. Now, that's if you're making body butters. Now with this, I'm gonna see now what happens. I'm gonna add a little of the emulsification. This is just for YouTube's purposes, right? I'm just gonna add a little because now I'm scared, because you see, there's a part that's water, which I don't want. And then there's the part where there's the emulsification thingy. So it's letting me see where even in chemistry, it's a good thing you take, chem. You see, oil and water do not combine. So I'm going to just use a little bit, because this has in all the toxins and the antioxidant thingies and all of these things, right? Okay, here we go. Oh, Lord, here we go again. So now what you're supposed to do, now if this doesn't work, I'm going to just use my hands, right? So what you're supposed to do, here we go, right? Let me show you. Now this might take long because there's something wrong with this, my blender thingy is not working, right? But what happens is once you blend, isn't that something? Oh, I may tell you, so you buy something and then when you buy it now, it's, not working. Anywho, so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to blend this, right? But because the blender, but I could use a fork, right? Because this has lost its oomph. Okay, so this has lost its oomph, right? It's not, okay. Hold on. Yes, something ain't right. I know, guys, but this is just tried and error. I have to buy a new one. This one's gone. It used to work better than this, but for some reason it's not doing it. But anywho, you blend it, right? Let's see if you can see. It's a process, but it turns into the... Alright, so you blend. But my blender isn't working, so... Okay. So... Let me show you another way. Being that doesn't work, we'll use the fork. I'm gonna have to buy a blender, right? So old school, which is the longer way, but it can be done. And I don't have a whisk, right? So just use our hands. Ooh. Now I could easily put it in the blender, but I don't want to. You're supposed to whisk, you're supposed to have a whisker. So because my whisker is acting funny, I have to use my hands, right? But I just want to show you how we go. Okay, this is the coconut nutmeg oil. This is the shea butter. And the emulsification thingy that's in here. And I'm just beating it now because I can't use my whisker because it's messed up. I have to buy a next one. So the only next best thing is to use my hands for my own purposes and experimentation, right? But it is going to get thick. You will see for yourself. It's just going to take a little while, but I have nothing else to do. Now, as the product cools, it's going to get thicker. It's called emulsification, right? So as it cools and cools, you're going to see that it's going to turn into a lotion. But I'm doing it the long way, because I have nothing to do. It's good to do things by hand. So my coconut nutmeg oil is in here. Woo. Right, my coconut nutmeg oil is in here. The emulsification thingy is in here. The shea butter is in here. And as it cools, it's going to get thicker, but because it's warm right now, it's a process. So you have to just keep beating it and beating it and beating it. I wish I had a whisker. Let me use 2 forks. Let me use 2 forks. It's easier. It's a good thing I'm putting it in the sink, right? I hope you can see what I'm doing. No, sir. But it smells good. But anyway, you just have to keep doing this. You see why you have to have these things in hand? So I don't have the whisker, so I have a whisker, but it's not working. What the hell is wrong with it? But anyway, it's supposed to make this easier to do, but I have nothing to do tonight, so let me just do this as an experiment, for my own experiment, even though it's taken me forever, but it will happen. As the liquid gets cooler, it will start to emulsify and get thicker. I know, you can log off and come back. I know my whisker is not working. If it was, it would be done quicker. So let's see. I'm using the whisker. Let's see what happens. And it's actually fully charged, so, you know. This is for my own documentary purposes, guys. So I can go back and see what I did wrong and what I can improve and how to do it back over again until I get it right. But I just wanted to add my oil to it to see how it turns out. And this is the color with the shea butter. So you have to add some kind of shea butter stuff, and then you add your own other fragrances, and then you blend It's getting thick, you know, but it's just taking a while. It is getting thick, but because I have this little contraption, it's taking longer. I should have got the bigger one. So I gotta go to Amazon and get the bigger one. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Amazon has everything you need. So I'll order one from Amazon. You know, I'll size up. Because this takes forever, right? But anywho, it's getting thick. Right? It's getting thick. Yeah, it's getting thick and it's getting thicker. Believe it or not, it's getting thicker. I can feel it. Alright. Hi guys, thank you for watching. You know, we have nothing else to do, so let's just do this. Right? It's getting thicker. Because you know, I'm going to have these marketed and put on the market. So I incorporated the oil into the, you know, lotion. And it has this pumpkin color along with the shea butter, right? The African shea butter. And now I'm just, you know, blending it out just to show you, right? You can make your own stuff. But I need a better whisker because this one is hopeless. It's taking forever. But I just want you to see how it's getting thick, but it's taking forever. Right? It's taking forever. But it's getting there. I'm wondering if I should add more emulsification, but I'm scared, so I won't. And you can see the oil. You can see the oil. Right? You can see the oil. It is getting thick, guys. It is. And then because of the color of the butter and because of the color of the coconut oil, this is the color it produces, right? Oh, man, I get tired, right? This is the color it produces, but it's getting thick. I just want you to see how it gets thick. Now, if I had a better whisker, this would have been done already. But because I get this here one here, it's very slow. So you will see. You know, patient man, ride donkey. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend while we're here trying to be productive people, right? It's good to be productive because then you can contribute to society, right? When you're productive. You know, when you're stagnant, it's just horrible. All you do is cuss and argue with people, right? But when you can do little ideas and, you know, show people stuff, you know, people like stuff like that. So, you know, the next time I come around, I'll have a better whisker, right? But what happens eventually, as the liquid cools, it gets more emulsified, it gets thicker, and thicker and thicker, and you will see that even though it's a process, because I have this amateur blender, I need a good whisk. So that's why, guys, it's taking forever. But you'll see. You'll see. I might need to recharge this thing again. But it's all in trial and error, right? You get to see. And if you make an error, you just have to do it again until you get it right, right? And then you will get it right sooner or later, right? It's called trial and error. And you keep doing the thing and you keep doing the thing until you get it perfect the way you want it, not the way somebody else wants it. You know what you're trying to achieve, right? And it's a process. So even with the chemistry class, it kind of helped me to incorporate the values, because when I did it the first time, I didn't use proportion size, and because I didn't measure the ingredients thoroughly, it came out wrong. So now I realize the absorption part of it, when you're using these crystal elements, the water portion has to equal the parts of the dry in order for it to incorporate equally, right? So it's good to take a chem class where you can incorporate, well, with me at least, where you can incorporate, that into what you're making when it comes to measurements and stuff like that, right? So that's, and mixing compounds and elements and mixing all different acids and bases and so forth. It's very good educationally when you're doing stuff like this, because at least the person has a little knowledge of what they're doing rather than them just doing it and don't have knowledge. So with me, I have that little bit of knowledge, even though I got to pass chem, but at least you get to see compounds being mixed, right? We're, mixing compounds. We're introducing other compounds into a, base. And we're trying to incorporate that together in order to make a lotion, right? So once it cools, you get more emulsification, where you get binding of the product, right? You get more binding of the product once it cools. Mm-hmm. I got a call just now, right, from somebody, and I haven't heard from this individual for a while because they were having, little issues and stuff. But they gotta call back to English all the time. Yeah, my baby, so he's doing good. He's doing well. Yeah. All right, so as it gets cooler, you're gonna see stuff happening now. Now it's getting thicker. I know it's taking a while. Oh, shoot. I know it's taking a while, but I have nothing else to do, guys. Nothing else to do on this wonderful Sunday but be productive. Now, I will have to buy a new one of these. Oh, this one's working a little better now. Oh, it's working better now. Oh, where's the thingy? Oh, I was doing something wrong. Oh, hold on. Oh, now it's working good. Oh, what happened? Oh, something happened. Oh, excuse me. Oh God, it splashed all over the phone. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta wipe off the phone. All of that creamy thing went in it. Oh, let me come down. Can you see? Oh, it's working good now. What happened? Oh, it's working now. Excuse me. La-di-da. Can you see? The time them spend a waste time, them could be doing things and showing people how them do things. I have to wipe off the phone. Hold on. I gotta wipe off the phone. It's got all kind of grease on it. Hold on. Okay, good. All right. Yeah. And my hands are all greasy. Where my spliff there? Okay. So, I've got it E for charge. You see how it's getting thick? It's getting thick. Look, it's getting thick. Just wait, let me just do this so you can see, right? Now it's actually getting thick. Wow. Uh-oh, come on now, don't play around. Come on. Yeah. You know it's getting thick? Oh my Lord. I'm excited. I think I did it, guys. I think I did it. Yo, nothing beats a try but a failure. My mother always says that. Nothing beats a try but a failure. If you don't try, you won't know what you can do. Wow. Wow. I'm making lotion. Hold on. I'm going to go to Amazon and I'm going to order a bigger whisker. Yes, I is. Yes, I am. Look, it's getting thick. As I said, as the products cool, you get more emulsification where you get binding of the products. That's, chem. That's my chem class, right? You get more binding of the products and they bind together and they get thick and they adhere to each other, the molecules. At least me, I learned something in chem. So always remember, guys, that the person who's making this is also, taking chem, college level chem. So I'm using my brain as well when it comes to elements and compounds and mixing and blending them as, taught in lab. Now, because because this blender is weak, it's taking a while, but you're going to see it if you want to hang around. Let me change my hand. Come on, hand that ear. Let's see if you can see what I'm doing. Sometimes you have to do things by, trial and error, because you might ask people to help you out and they don't. They feel it's a big deal for them to help you in what you're doing, which means if you can do it yourself, you do it yourself, and you just do it by trial and error, of course, until you get it right and it's safe and it's doable, right? And with this you have to add antioxidants, right? Because you don't want the product to spoil while it's not being used. You use antioxidants. You could use vitamin C. You can go on Amazon and you can get, your antioxidant. I'm using the ammonia lactate and stuff. And as the product cools, it's going to get thick. It's just taking a process with me because of the blender that I'm using. Right? But it's getting thick. And this will be, my lotion after I've, made it perfect. but I want you to see what's going on. It is getting thicker. I know, guys, it's the weekend. You have anything to do, darlings? Anybody going out tonight, partying, going to church? What are you guys doing? Anybody eating leftover turkey? As much as they hating on our turkey day, but it was wonderful. Yes, we do Thanksgiving here, and we love it in America. Yes, we do. It ain't our fault y'all don't do it in Jamaica and wherever. So yeah, so I'm just showing you the lotion potion thingy here that we're trying to make, and how as the product cools, this will get very thick. But because my blender is weak, it's taking forever. But I'm going to do it though, because I'm, oh Lord, look, you see? But you see, it's actually able to stand up in it. So we just got to do a little bit more. Just a little bit more, because it's getting there, but it's just a process. Right? And I'm going to need to charge this thing soon because it's going to lose its charge. But yeah, so this is what you basically do. All you got to do is get some shea butters, almond butters, whatever you want, and you melt them out, and you add your emulsifications and your antioxidants, and then you blend it into a lotion. Yeah, you blend it, or you whisk it into a lotion. You whisk and you whisk and you whisk away, and then once you have a better whisker than mine, this now will turn all nice and thick and lotiony and beautiful. The reason it's this color is because I use my coconut nutmeg oil, because I want to make coconut nutmeg oil products like shampoo and so forth and lotions. So I'm just experimenting now, you know, all by my lonesome, how to do the lotion part. Yeah, and as you can see, my hands, they're emulsified. They're emulsified, right, with the product. So yeah, so it's getting cooler. It has to be cool, right? It has to be very cool. So it's warm. It hasn't reached that temperature yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. So, you know, this is just I'm a Rasta for life. We're not just a pretty face, we do stuff. So I'm just doing a little small demonstration of something big to come, right? That's all. Right? But this, you know, this is not an edible product. This is a product you apply to your skin. No harm done. Right? So it's getting thicker. I'm gonna go on Amazon and order me the other one. Because if I had the other one, this would be done already. But I got this one because I wasn't sure. Okay, so now that I'm sure now, I can go purchase the other bigger one, you know, to get the job done quicker. Right? But, you know, YouTube purposes, that's why they, you know, edit everything, because they don't want you to see how long it really takes in order for you to get this, you know, done. But it does take a while. So it's good to have the right equipment so you can get it done quicker as you're doing it. But it is thickening up. It is thickening up. But because I have nothing to do on this Saturday, I could do this as content. Not everybody needs to watch. They can go where they're going. But some people like to see things where you just stirring stuff. Just to see what's going to happen when you're done. But because I have weak equipment, it's taking a moment. Right? It's taking a moment because it was warm and it has to be cool. Right? Once it's warm, all of those components separate. So it has to get to that cool temperature where you get more binding, right? You get more binding. So right now it needs to be cool. I can't see the comments, guys. I appreciate you being here, even though we're not really doing much, but we're just being productive, right? I just want to show production. So this is the coconut nutmeg oil, which I've introduced into the shea butter because I want to produce my own lotion, available on Etsy.com online. So I just want to see how it comes out. The color is like a, pumpkin kind of a color, a pumpkin brown. It's not bad. I suppose if I want it to be lighter, I could use the white butter. So it's basically just using these butters and melting them down. That's all. That's basically it. I thought it was more than that. But when you watch the other people make their things, they use these antioxidants and they use these other things to preserve the product, where us people, they just basically show you how to make it, I suppose, if you're going to use it at home. But if you're going to sell it, or if you're going to use it to sell, then you have to use antioxidants, a little preservative, and so forth. But they have the natural ones that you could use as well. These are the things that you learn as you go along. You can't just make it and sell it. There's other things that have to be in it in order for it to be safe. And even though you're using it on the outside of the skin, you don't want it to cause any reaction to your skin because the person doesn't know what they're doing, okay? So even through my research, because of education again, which is important, it's good when you're selling stuff because at least the person knows you know a little bit of what you're doing. Good. Now the product is getting cooler. It's getting cooler. It's getting cooler, darlings. When I'm done, I'm going to go on Amazon and I'm going to buy a new mixer because, this one got to go. Yeah, this one got to go. But, for the meanwhile, I'll just keep using it. So the product is getting cooler and I'm seeing the, what am I seeing? The acetyl alcohol thingy. So something went on there. I suppose once it gets cool, that's why you have to blend it out. Wow, this is a process. That's why them edit them video. Because it not happen just like that. But it's getting thick. It's getting thicker. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's getting thicker. Yes, it is. I can feel it. Wow. Patient man ride donkey. For real. For real. That's why you need the good blender thingy to blend out everything. Ain't that something? At least I got the proportion part kind of correct, right? So I kind of know with the acetal, it has to be proportion to the liquid. It has to be equal proportion. Or you're going to get that water product. Water that's left over and less product, but more water. So that's when you know you've done something wrong. But with this, you can see there's no water separation thing going on here with the oil and the water. You don't see that. Everything is incorporated. The most you see is the oil that I'm blending, which is my coconut nutmeg oil, and the shea butter. So my coconut nutmeg oil is in this, but it's in the shea butter, which is being melted out, right? And then once you melt it out, because if you look at shea butter, it gets hard, right? Once it gets to where it needs to get to. But in this case, we're making lotion, so we don't want it to be hard like shea butter. You want it to be more in a liquid form. So this is the process, you know, by hand. Isn't that pretty? In its own weird color looking way. But then you could name it something for it to be associated, like, you know, you could call it African shea butter with coconut nutmeg oil. And then you know the reason why it's brown is because of the coconut nutmeg. And that's the nutmeg itself, the brown color of the nutmeg. Right? That's the brown. That's the natural brown color of my coconut nutmeg oil. See, it's getting thick. It is. It's getting thick. I know it's taking a moment, but the next time we do this, it'll be quicker. It's getting thick. It's getting thick. So that's why you have to have a good whisker to blend out everything. Make sure everything is blended. I get it now. So you gotta blend and blend and blend and blend and blend and blend it out. It's not an easy process, it looks like. Yeah, you gotta blend everything. Wow. So as the liquid cools, you're gonna see it gets thicker and thicker and thicker. I'm glad it's this color so you can see it clearer, other than it being white. Other than it being white, right? It's getting thicker. And it smells divine. Oh my goodness. The aroma itself with the coconut nutmeg oil and the shea butter. It's beautiful. So yeah, guys, so you know, back home you could do this in Jamaica. You can make lotions, you can make soap, you can sell them. I keep telling you guys this. Nobody listens. You can make a couple of dollars. You know, melt some shea butter, put some essence in it, put it in a pretty jar and sell it. You know, get your shea butters and melt them down and sell them and make them pretty and nice. And put little aroma, some oils, and mix it in there and do your different color shea butters and sell them and use it for coloring and make different color soaps and stuff and lotions. You know, there's a lot of stuff you guys can do in Jamaica to make income, additional income. One of you guys might become famous one day, who knows? All right, so it's getting thick, guys. It's getting thick. Lord, is it getting thick. Don't forget, us women, we always begin in our kitchen. Always remember that. Black women in America, they get rich by working in their kitchen and making products in their kitchen. Please don't be fooled. That's how it happens in America and everywhere else. Women, people, they get rich out of their kitchen by experimenting and making stuff. And then you find something that you've made and people like it and you can capitalize on it. Always remember that. It's getting thick, guys. It's getting thick. Right? It just takes patience and time, ideas, and putting them into fruition. Visualize it. Make it a reality. And put your name on it. Say, this is mine. I'm a Rasta for life. Yeah. Ideas, my darlings. Ideas. That's what makes people grow. Ideas. Sharing ideas. Making it happen. You should see how beautiful this looks. This looks absolutely beautiful. It looks like a pudding. It's unbelievable. So that's why you have to blend out everything. You need a good blending, like a blending, what do you call it? Whisk, where you can whisk it, but it's electrical and everything gets blended out. And the cooler it gets, the harder the product gets. But in this case, because you're using a blender, it's not going to get time to get like back hard because you've emulsified it into a liquid. Right? You've emulsified it into a liquid. Look how beautiful that is. So the more emulsification you put in it, is the thicker it gets, right? Wow, it's getting like pudding. Wow, it's getting like a smoothie. And the cooler the product gets, this is what happens. But because we added the coconut nutmeg oil to it, it's not gonna come out hard, solid as the shea butter itself, because we incorporated an oil into the shea butter. We melted out the shea butter, and then we added our own oil. They say essential oil, but mine, coconut nutmeg oil. We added that to, the shea butter liquid, and now you've come up with your own oil, right? In other cases, you can use essences where you can, fragrance the, lotion, lavender, hyacinth, cucumber, what else? All those other earthy aromas, right? And then you add that into it, and you have a beautiful smelling lotion. So I'm just showing you, it takes practice and time. And if you don't get it right the first time, you don't get it right the second time, the third time, the fourth time, you keep on doing it until you get it right. And you research what you need to do. So this is not how I want it to be. I want it to be thicker than this and more, have, a little more consistency. So, I mean, you don't have to hang around, but at least you can see how I did it and how it turns out when it finishes, when you come back, right? You don't have to be obligated to watch to the end. But at least you can see that I'm doing something, and then when you do come back, you get to see the finished product, right? Hi Ingrid, hi Carlos darling, hi everyone. I'm not ignoring you, I'm just focusing. I don't want to do nothing to the phone. You see what I'm saying? Whether for this, so I can disconnect this, Yakalia. Coming up time for, okay, okay, you're going to have to wait, yeah. Yeah, I don't want no one interrupting me right now. All right, I don't want no one interrupting me. I'm watching pour back again. Okay, so this is a process. I just want you to see that it will get thick. And I just made a small amount just in case, of errors, so I don't waste my product. But right now, it looks like it's not doing too bad, measurement-wise. The only thing I need to do is to get better equipment, but you can see it's getting thick. And once I get a better whisker, I won't use up all of this time, because now I'm using this one. But it is getting thick. Mm. Like I said, you can log off and come back, you know, because at least you get to see how it looks when I'm done. Because I think I'm going to be here for a minute, right? Because of this whisker. But it is getting thick, as you can see. Look, it's getting thick. It doesn't happen overnight. You have to keep on and blend it. That's why they edited the video, because it doesn't just happen just like that. And as the liquid cools, you'll get more, you know, binding of the product. As I said before, Chemistry 101. You get more binding of the product. So this color is just because of the coconut nutmeg oil, but I like it for a color of a lotion because it's original and you know where it's coming from. It's coming from me. The coconut nutmeg oil woman on Etsy.com. Nicola, your package is going out Monday, darling. So yeah, so I'm just showing you guys how easy it is to do stuff. There's no excuses. You got shea butter all over the place. In Jamaica, all kinds of things. You can melt down the shea butter, blend it up with some essence and oils, and go sell your thing then. And make some soaps. Go on YouTube and go see how you make soap and stuff and shampoos and stuff. And you're good to go. And make them pretty and nice and package them and sell them. Okay? Alright then. Put some cologne, perfumey essence oils into the soaps and your body lotions and just package them up nice and pretty. And you sell them to the people them at the market. They will buy them. Right? Yes, they will. They will buy it. Because how you make it. And you put your little name on it and keep it moving. That's how you do stuff. Use your imaginations, ladies, you young ladies. See, it's getting thick. It's unbelievable. Little easy things you can do to make money on the side. Little simple stuff that you would never think of doing, but you can do it. You get some shea butter. You get some shea butter and just melt it down and get some oily something that smells good and mix it with the shea butter and get your emulsifier and your antioxidant, incorporate it into the thing and blend it out like what I'm doing, right? And you get a nice whisker, a blender, and you blend out the product. It's a process, but it has to be done. And then when you finish now, you add your antioxidant, 1 or 2 or 3 drops into it as a preservative and to keep things nice and pretty and nice in the bottle, and you're good to go. Vitamin E is a good antioxidant, but it's not really recommended, but people use vitamin E, right? Also vitamin C. But you got the preservative, you got the all-natural one, and you have the antioxidant, the all-natural one, and you add it into that. Oh, that's Bridget. Let me see what Bridget wants. Yeah, Bridget. What happened? No, Mom, we got there go inside with Carol. Yeah, we had a good time. They're lucky. Never miss them. I know we're running on my mind today. Look how they do tiny boat ride. And so much of them come out funeral. Yeah. You know what I come for Port Derry. We don't start really have to go to that big place. Remember me that talked about it earlier? Yeah, but they said true he didn't promote it or something like that. I'm not sure. He didn't really promote it. No one in Dutch should never help him. Oh. All right. Hold on, Bridget, where are you, home? Yeah. All right, let me call you right back, girl. Don't talk too much. Let me call you back. All right, babe. All right. Yeah, I'm a friend, Bridget. Yeah, sometimes she labba too much. You know what? Everybody be here. Medical friend. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see, it's getting thick. It is. It's just through the mixer. So I haven't really been here long doing it. I would say 20 minutes. Yeah, around 20. Let me see. Okay, almost an hour. Right, almost an hour, but that's because we had little interruptions here and there. But with the whole process, if I had a better mixer, a better blender, then this wouldn't have taken so long, right? So, but it's getting thick. It's all I can say is it's getting thick, and you're gonna see it. You will see for yourself if you come back, hang around, whatever. All right. Yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget, if you got your little nieces and whomever, you want them to do a little project, make them make some soap for Christmas to give to the family members. Some little packages to give your cousin them and your auntie them and your grand auntie them. And make them pretty and nice and package them in some pretty paper and say, here, Nanny, I made this for you for Christmas. I'd be like, oh, how cute and pretty. How you make it? He said, yeah, Nanny, I me make them. How you make them? He said, me not tell you, it's a secret. But yeah, right? You just melt down some shea butter. And you buy the little shapy things and pour in the little liquid and make it get hard and nice. And give them to your relatives. There's so many things you can do, guys. It is unbelievable. See, if I get hard, I mean, I look fun. No. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's getting there. I'm getting excited. Yeah. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. Everything is blended. Oh my Lord. Oh my days. Now it's getting thick. Oh my Lord. I can feel it now. Uh-oh, something's happening. Uh-oh, something's happening, guys. Something's happening. I think I should keep it flat. When it's flat, it's doing more. When I pick it up, it feels funnier. So let me leave it flat. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't this amazing? What could I call this? Coconut nutmeg oil shea lotion. No. Shea coconut nutmeg oil lotion. Shea coconut nutmeg oil lotion. Wow. Now, if I had the better whisker, we'd be done already. Don't forget that, guys. But because we're so boring and we don't have a life, we could do this. But if I had the better whisker, we wouldn't be standing here right now. I would be showing you how everything looks. It's all nice and fluffy and the way we want it. But because we got to do it this way, it's, taking up a little more time. But this is what I was talking about with the acetyl alcohol, right? The acetyl alcohol. You measure that up and you blend it out. And when it's dry, it looks like this. Isn't that something? Look, it looks like that when it's dry. Can you see it? Where is it? Yeah. Looks like, where am I? Yeah, looks like that. Now that's because it's like a wax, right? Now when it hardens, you see the liquid part, how it hardens, but it looks like that when it's hard. When it's not in the liquid form and you do what you do, this is how it turns out, right? That's what they call emulsification. That's what gives the lotion its glossiness and its adherence, right? Good. It gives you that glossy look, and it also helps binding the product. So the next time we do this, I'm gonna have a better blender, because this blender is too long and it's too slow, but it is doing the job, but it's just doing it a little slower. But the product is getting thick. Almost. Once I don't have to hold this in my hand and it remains in it by itself, you know what's up. We're almost there. It's a good thing I had this thing charging for a while. Oh, what a day. So the product is getting cooler now. So once the product gets cooler, it's gonna get more emulsification action going on, where the products are binding together. They're not separating, okay? And that's what you want. You don't want no separation of the product. Because if you got the separation of the product, then you did something wrong, right? Okay. Right, something went wrong. So at least with me, I get to see that I did something right. And if there needs to be more improvement, then I can improve on it. But right now, based on measurement and how it looks, the only thing missing is the consistency, which I'm trying to achieve. And that's going to happen as the product gets cooler and I continue to blend out. I know you guys wouldn't do this, but I suppose, as I said before, because I don't have the proper equipment, it's taking longer. I have to emphasize that. I don't, I thought this would have been, the right thing, but it's weak. I need the other one that has a little more oomph and energy. But this one is doing what it needs to do. It's just taking longer. Yeah. So, you see? You see how greasy my hands are? No, sir. So yeah, so this is me making my lotions. I'm showing you what's up and what's to come and how we can improve on the product. But right now we're just experimenting, and we're trying to get the product into the lotiony form as it cools. And once it cools, that happens, right? But you gotta blend. You gotta blend it out. So we're using a weak whisker blender. And when we come back, we'll have a better blender that can do the job quicker, right? So on I'm a Rasta for Life, we like to show production. So I could, where's my jars? Oh God, do I have a clean jar? Yeah, I'll put a jar somewhere. So I could basically show you once, oh, can I use this one? Yeah. Oh God, but it's not copacetic, but it's good enough. I'll just show that side. So I can show you in the jar. I'll just pour out a little, but not now. This is a jar that was just sitting there, but just to show you the product itself. Because this is not done yet, all right? But it's getting there. It's getting creamy, and it's getting creamy and thick. It is. It's getting creamy and thick. It's a process, but it's happening. It smells divine, like my coconut nutmeg oil, but I put some essence in there. Right? I put some essence in it. Right? And this now is almost looking like lotion. Right? It's almost looking like lotion. I just want to show you. After we blend it out. I wish I had a cleaner jar. Where's my son? Kanafini! Look in the box there, a honey bunch, and get me one of these jars. Where you at? Get me one. Yeah, get me one. No, in the bedroom, sweetheart, near the radiator. Get me one of these jars. Turn on the light. Now, when you think of a lotion, you think of a liquid, right? You think of a liquid substance, right? Okay, so in this case, I think I've done it. Now, when you say cream, yeah, baby, thank you. When you say a cream, that's more of a thicker consistency. But when you say lotion, it's more of something that you can pour from a bottle, right? So, but I just want to put this in a jar where you could see it. Because it's getting thick now. Lord, is it getting thick. What a process. Look how beautiful that looks. It looks so beautiful. My goodness. And this is recommended only to put on your body, not your face. Don't forget, guys, it's called a body lotion. So don't apply it to your face because it will clog your pores. Okay? Only on your body. Remember, you got to blend these things out properly, right? It has to be blended. Blend, blend, blend. So I'm going to get a better blender and blend this out. Meaning I'm going to get a better one. So when I do it again, it won't be so time consuming as like with this one. right? Yeah. But at least I'm getting everything blended out. And I'll use this myself on my body. I'll be the guinea pig to make sure everything is right. Alright, so I think I've made my lotion because I think I've measured out everything to perfection. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look. My Lord. I'm just gonna give it a little more blend. You see how beautiful that is? Right? Okay, all right. So we're just gonna do a test run, right? So now, let me see how it looks in here. My greasy hands. Now I'm just putting it in the jar because I want you to see. Isn't that pretty? My goodness. What the hell? Hold on. Okay, now, hold on. Okay, let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna open this. Okay, that's the lotion. Don't forget, lotion. Okay. No, sir. Oh my goodness. Oh, it feels so. Oh my Lord. It feels like. Oh, look at my elbows. No man. Come here, elbow them. No, no man. It feel okay. I can smell the coconut oily thing, but it also, it doesn't. I don't think it needs. I don't think it needs any aroma. It's just. Oh my Lord, it's just perfection. But you know who's going to be the guinea pig for this one, right? Nicola. So you know what, Nicola? Hold up. Can Anthony bring me a clear bottle? I think there's one in there with some gold writing on it. In the box. Yeah, I'm going to give that to Nicola. She goes, oh my goodness, it's great. So what I'll do is, okay, this is for Nicola too. Right? These are available on Etsy.com. Yeah, this is the oil. This is the hair root thingy. And now we got the lotion. Nicola gonna be the little thingy there. She gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna let Nicola be the guinea pig for this one. They're clear, no color. It's white. They're clear. Yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna. All right, so we're gonna see how this lotion thingy go, right? But Nicola will give us the recommendations of what she thinks, if she whatever. All right, so you see, look at that. You see that? You see? It's wonderful. My goodness. I'm just waiting on the other bottle. Hold on, give me a minute. I'm just so excited. So you see, guys, you put your mind to stuff, you can do stuff. Don't let people tell you that you can't do stuff. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You could do it. Yeah, look down in the bottom, Kanafini. There's clear bottles. There's some clear ones. No, bottles, not jars. Look, it's a bottle. They're clear. Look deep down. They're there. It isn't a jar. It's a bottle. I don't think I used off all of them because I just used one as an example. So me no use them off. See, you want something done, you gotta go do it yourself. And when you ask them, they're picking in it, they can't find nothing. You send them 1,000 times, they come back with the wrong something. You go now, and you go find what you look for, but they couldn't find it. No, sir. Never in my bond years. And I used that bottle, and that's not the only bottle because I haven't used it. I've been using the other ones. Hold on, guys. Give me a minute. Count to 10. Oh my goodness, so where is that one bottle I had with the silver writing on it? Yeah, put them back with because we can't find it. I had one bottle, but we can't find it. So, oh Lord, and it was a clear one. So okay, so I'm gonna just leave it in here, right? Okay, so she can have this one. I'm gonna have to cover it over, but this is gonna be for Nicola. This is the lotion, right? This is the lotion. Thank you for watching, guys. Okay, so now we have our lotion, our oil, our hair root pomade. All right, we got our hair root pomade, and we just made the lotion, right? I wanted to put it in a bottle, but you know what? Let me just put it. Oh, you know what? Oh, hold on a minute. Let me get one of the ingredients. Oh, so you know what? Give me a red one. Where's my labels now? Okay. So what we're going to do is then, all right, so I'm going to use this bottle, right? But what we're going to do is we're going to use our Ingrid. So I'm going to put Ingrid. This is going to be Ingrid for now. No, Ingrid wanted the lavender. Oh Lord, why this one had to be like this? All right, so you know what? That's okay. Did I have it written on here already? Oh yeah, this is the one where you can't see nothing. But anywho, okay, so one of these. Okay, So now, what we'll do is, we'll give this to Nicola. Let me see, where's it at? All right, which label should I use? I want to use a bright one. Yeah, we're going to give this to Nicola. Yeah, she going to get this one. Right, Nicola going to get this, so she going to tell us what's up. And we're going to get the label. And we're going to put the label right here. Right, yeah. All right, we're going to put the label right here. Okay, that's the label. Can you see it? Okay. And then what we're going to do is, okay, where the thing? Okay. Then what we're going to do is, where the thing there? Oh, God, where did it go? All right, brother, don't get all excited. Where's the funnel? Okay, so we're going to get the funnel. Right. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're going to get the funnel. And we're going to pour it in here. Yes, we is. Right? Our lotion potion. Right? We're going to get the funnel. And we're going to pour it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, you can't see it. But anyway, we're going to pour it in here. And we're going to give it to Nicola as a sample. Right? I don't think anything's wrong with it. Right? See that pretty and nice, right? So that's going to be for Nicola. Not beautiful. Right? It smells just like my coconut nutmeg oil. It is unbelievable. Right? Okay, so that's that. And then we're going to put this over here. Right? You're going to fasten that over here. And then we're going to close this over here. And Nicole is going to tell us what she thinks when she gets her package off. The coconut nutmeg oil, the lotion, the oil, and the lotion. Good? Isn't that wonderful? We're getting there. I told you guys, it just takes patience. Now, I hope it don't get like this in the bottle, but if it do, just squeeze. Just squeeze. Okay, so you see? Look. You see that? Isn't that beautiful? Look. Look. Right? Just nice, creamy, and just wonderful. And then you put it on your dry hand then. It's just wonderful. So Nicole, let me know, girl. I just wanted you guys to see us do what we do. Oh, it just smells like coconut and nutmegs. Oh my Lord, I just love it. So we did that. So we got the lotion. We got the lotion. This is the Anita. No, this is the, I think this is the Anita. I can't see the label. I have to change the labels. And we got the coconut nutmeg oil. Right? The coconut nutmeg oil. Yeah. And we got the hair root pomade. The hair root pomade. Yeah, that's us. The hair root pomade, right? And we're doing our thing. Thank you for joining me, guys. I love you guys very much. Love all uno. Always try to show stuff that we can learn from. And we'll be back with a better blender and whisker. And this time we could do the white shea butter, or we could do some other color, right? So this is us in our lotions and potions. Carlos, mess up yourself. Oh, you mean Ingrid? And get a good exercise. Y'all are not right. Whatever. Yeah, I know, right? Gotta get a better whisker. But anywho, at least we got to see what's going on. Mad them are mad out. Rowena. Y'all make me sick. You just want to see somebody fail. But you know, you got to research the thing. You can't just go up there and say, look what I'm making. You know, see the other two lives. What a disaster. But you see how basic and easy it was? Whatever. Color girl, bless up yourself, darlings. Thank you for watching, you guys. I love you. Carlos, love you, darling. Angela, Guyanese number 2, Janet, Ingrid. Angela, bless up your good self. Guyanese number 2, love you guys so much. You too, Janet. Carlos again. The Laylis, what's up, baby? Puzzle Dot, what's up? Rowena, mwah. Love you, wonderful people. We're there at Brooklyn, Rowena. I met Loshan. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Don't forget it's Sunday. Oh, my God.